Hi, we're live. Okay, it was taking like a hot second there to connect. So the reason why I'm going live is because, well, we know I love to go live, but it's been a minute since we've done a little morning coffee talk, and I have something I want to share with all of you, and I think it's important to share because I know there's other people that feel this way too. A little bit more about how I'm feeling right now in my journey. And so when I was with my previous company, one of the things I wasn't allowed to do, which sounds so silly to say this, because like, I'm going to share my thoughts here, and this is not in like a shit talking way. This is just like a real talk way. Okay. And I want you to hear my heart on this, because if you're somebody who is in network marketing right now and you're not having fun with what you do, you have to ask yourself, why are you doing it? Because like, network marketing is not a corporate America job. It's not a 9-to-5. It's not something that you have to do. It's something that you choose to do because it's fun. It's something you choose to do because it's, you know, it's income for your family. It's community. It's a culture you want to be a part of. It's a choice at the end of the day, right? When you decide to do these things. And so anyway, the moment that it's not fun anymore, or you feel like things are being dictated in your own personal life, you have to ask yourself, like, is what I'm doing worth it? And honestly, what it came down to for me is just that. I got to a point with my previous company and where I was at in my life, and I was saying, I'm not having fun anymore. Like, this not only is it not fun for me, there's other things, details that don't need to be discussed, but not now anyway. But the bottom line is I wasn't having fun anymore. And I started to feel in the last year or so that it was almost like I had these ultimatums. Like, it's so cool you can go hard and share this wellness company, but you can't share the makeup you love from another company, or you can't share hair products that you love from another company. Or it's okay if it comes from like an LTK affiliate, but it's not okay if it comes from a network marketing affiliate. And the thing is, like, network marketing is evolving. It's not our mom's Tupperware parties. It's not, no offense to Mary Kay, but it's not Mary Kay. And that was back in the day. Like, that was like you had to have inventory. And so network marketing is evolving. And I think that's really huge for people to understand. It's supposed to be fun. You're supposed to be surrounded by people who inspire you, encourage you, uplift you, and are like, real with you, right? And you're supposed to have a good time. And for me, it was like, I'm not having a good time anymore. I'm not having a good time with this, and that's okay. But it was up to me to make the decision, like, what do I want to do next? And for me, money will never be better or more important than my happiness. So yes, walking away from a $1 million a year revenuing company or a huge fat paycheck every month was really hard. But what would have been harder was to stay and be inauthentic with all of you. When I started Lifestyle by Ashley, hi Rye. When I started Lifestyle by Ashley almost 7 years ago now, I started in my vanity room with you guys, doing these lives, doing my makeup, and just talking about life and sharing what I loved. And I've shared this example before, but you know, if you look at your life, it's not just one brand, one style, one store, right? Like, look at your home. I got that at Target. I got that at Walmart. I got this here. I got that there, blah, 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 Amazon. My point is, our pages in our lives, we shouldn't be forced to only share one thing or feel like we can only share one thing. And it got to a point where it was like, it was cool, like I said, that I could share my company, but if I wanted to share other things, I couldn't. And so the reason why I'm bringing this up is I know a lot of people are like, oh, you have an affiliate link with Money? Yeah, sure do. Do you see my hair? Like, here's the truth about this. I'm going to give you two real truths. Number one, if something works, I'm going to share it with you. Number two, if I can make commission sharing products I love, why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't anyone? We are in 2024. Everybody is monetizing their online platform. It's not weird. It's not cringe. If you're doing it authentically and you actually like something, share it. Why not? And why not make income? Because the truth is, any other big brands that are marketing, they're paying people to market for them. No one's paying me, in essence, to market for them. I'm sharing what I love. I might make commission if you purchase from me, but if you don't, I won't, right? So anyway, I'm sharing the products that I love. So yeah, I'm sharing with you that I love Money because it's changing my freaking hair. Am I building a business there? No, because that's not where my heart is in terms of building a business. But I love the products enough to know that I'm going to get a link, an affiliate link, and I'm going to share it with you. Same thing with the Celeste makeup I started using. I love it enough to have a link and start sharing it with you. The same way I share with you Target through LTK, the same way I share with you Amazon. These PJs, you want them? Cool. I'm going to send you a link through Target, because the thing is, this is my business, guys. I'm not going to shy away from the fact that at the end of the day, I do what I love and I show up on here to impact, and Lifestyle by Ashley is my business. And if I don't respect that it's my business, how do I expect anyone else to respect it, right? And so I stand strong and confident in the fact that like this is my business and this is my brand. And part of my brand is making sure I authentically share what I love and use with all of you. Now, not everything I share with you I make commission off of, because I'm not trying to only make commission, right? But my point is, where in society was it like, ooh, you could go work a 9 to 5. You could go work 40 hours for another company and promote that company and only make what they pay, right? That's okay. But it's not okay to get online and show things that you love and have like a link and make commission. Like, when did it become weird? Why are people so weird about this stuff? So anyway, I'm sharing this and I'm sharing my heart with all of you because I think it gets wonky sometimes and people start to wonder. And then I get the questions of like, well, you're not with Modere. Are you with this company? Are you with that company? Hey, if you want to know what I'm doing next, I want to share it with you. And I'm actively sharing what I'm doing because I'm building a huge ground floor company launch right now. Like, we are in the pre-launch phase and I'm launching my next business. Why? Because one of my passions is mentoring and empowering other women specifically. I'm not alienating men, but obviously we know I'm all about empowering women. And I know the benefits and the positives of what network marketing has done for my life, both personal and professional. And I want to take the good, leave the bad, and cultivate a new safe space, have fun, and be with an opportunity that the industry has never seen, right? And so I'm also teaming up with other high-level leaders from the industry, and we are one badass team that are literally incredible. And I can't speak enough high volumes about these women that I'm going to be working with, these women that are going to be my friends, these women that we're going to do life with, the women that we're building this company with. It's like, we're really awesome, if I might say so myself. But anyway, all this to say is like, if you want to share, right? Like, if you want to share things, you should feel free to share things. Let me tell you why. You're a creator in this space, and I'm sorry, but when I signed up to do this online, I didn't sign up and then I didn't sign up to do this to have fun and then have someone tell me what I could and couldn't do. And so I'm never going to align with a company that tells me I can't do something else, especially when there's really no conflict. Wellness, makeup, right? Or wellness, hair, right? So anyway, my point being is that I think it's okay to say, and I think it's all right to acknowledge if you're in a place where you're no longer fulfilled, to acknowledge if you're no longer having fun, to ask yourself, do I feel like I'm being uplifted and supported, or do I feel like I'm being judged, criticized, and given ultimatums, right? And that's like the other side of, this is the ugly truth that can happen in network marketing. And I share this because I know there's a lot of people out there right now who either have lost their businesses overnight, have contemplated getting into the business, or in a business and not happy where they are and they feel stuck. And it's a scary feeling when you feel stuck. It's a scary feeling when you feel trapped. But I want to remind you, bottom line is, you didn't get into what you're doing to not have fun, right, while you're doing it, and to not truly authentically enjoy what you're doing. So if you're in that position where you're not enjoying what you're doing, ask yourself, is it really worth staying? Is the money really worth it? I can tell you that it's not. Obviously, I know we all have bills to pay, yes. But when you take the leap of faith to do something else, or to have like that pivot in your life, or to change your life, it's so much more rewarding. I remember weeks leading up to me knowing I was going to announce, like, I'm leaving this company, I'm no longer doing this. I was like scared, and more so I was like, what are people going to think? Like, I've been with them for so long. What are they going to think? And you know what? I know what people are going to think. Once I had this like epiphany, I was like, people are going to think, wow, that took a lot of like guts to just up and leave a big fat paycheck. That took a lot of guts to leave the known for the unknown, essentially. That took a lot of guts. And sometimes life is going to require you to take a lot of guts. And you have to ask yourself, are you willing to do that for your quality of your life, for the happiness of your life, for the success of your future? Because, you know, it's all things aren't so set in stone. I'll say that. And some things are fleeting, and not everything's, you know, forever, and that's okay. That's okay. I think sometimes we get so caught up I do. I think sometimes we get so caught up in like the what should be's instead of just allowing life to be what it is. And so this goes back to, for me, in the last year of my life, really relinquishing the need to control myself, variables, outcomes, all the things, and realizing that God's the one in control, right? And so when I know that He's in control, I have this sense of peace, even as scary as it is, because I'm like, whatever's going to happen, it's already going to happen because it was supposed to happen for me. And I'm trusting in that. And even if shit hit the fan, or if things got wonky, or maybe it wasn't what I thought it was, or whatever, in the end, I know He's always got my back, and it doesn't last that way forever. So point being is, wherever you're at, especially those who are in the industry and can understand a little bit more what I'm talking about, like, don't stay somewhere because you feel trapped. If you're not having fun doing what you're doing, why are you doing it? And I want to be where I feel that I can share whatever is authentic and genuine to me, always. And that is what I'm doing. And I love it. And I feel free. And I have never gotten more compliments in the last I would say like a week and a half, 2 weeks, of people telling me, you look so happy. You look so joyful. You're like literally radiating, like, just, it's crazy how happy you look. You look light years younger. Well, that's what happens when you release stress, my friends. I'm going to be 40 in November. I wasn't kidding when I said I want this to be my best year yet, in terms of not just physically, mentally, spiritually, all of it. All of it. It's going to be the best year yet. And I know I'm going to have the best hair yet. I'm going to have the best skin. I'm going to have the best health. But most importantly, I'm going to have the best spiritual and mental capacity. And that's the real win. Because all this other stuff is fleeting. It goes. Eventually my hair will fall out. I'll get older. I'll be a little bit more wrinkly. I won't maybe be as cute. Skin will get saggy. All the things are going to happen. Looks fade. Your heart doesn't. So you have to ask yourself, is your heart in the right place? And are you really living life the way you want to be living? I know for me, that's another really huge important goal, is to always be living my life like literally to its fullest. Because I've always said, I always say this, and people, I think, sometimes look at me like I'm crazy, but it's the truth. I could die right now, right here on this live. I could die tomorrow. I have no control over when that time comes. I just know that it'll come when it's my time. And while I'm here and I have the time, while I have this blessing, I want to leave impact. I want to be happy. I want to change lives. I want to spread joy. I don't want to fuss over things that I can't control. I don't want to try to control people, situations, narrative, and outcomes. I'm over that. That's old Ashley. I don't want to have to feel that anxiety that comes with that. This is the new era of peace. This is the new era of loving what I do. This is the era of let them. For all of you, like, let people think what they will about you. Just keep showing up as who you really are. Because the truth is, no matter what you do, no matter how kind you are, how good you are, no matter how authentic you are, there's always going to be someone with something to say. Always going to be somebody who misunderstands you based off of their own life experiences and their own perception. It's not your job to convince people of who you are. It's just, you just got to go out there and live and create that impact and be that positive light. Do your thing. Don't care. Like, when I say don't care, like, don't worry about what other people are thinking about you. Just go out there and do it. So this is also to my people who are watching this and still hanging on to my squirrel rant here. And if you're new here, squirrel rant, because I have a lot of thoughts that go on in my brain. And if I don't have organized notes when I'm speaking, a lot of times I talk all over the place, but it always comes back full circle. And I want to share with you that wherever you're at in life, whatever you're doing, it's not permanent. You can change it. You just have to want to. And it's okay to start over. It's okay to do something new. It's okay to have aligned with something for a really long time, and then you change, your morals change, your life changes, and you decide, I no longer align, and I've got to let go. That's part of life. It's called evolving, and it's a beautiful thing. So look at it as a blessing. I'm evolving, and so things around me are evolving. Maybe the things I want to be involved in are evolving, and it's a gift. And you say, thank you for this time in this space, and now I'm going to move forward into this new space and honor what's coming and honor where I am. And I don't have to discredit what was, right? We don't need to invalidate the past. We have to just strengthen our future. And you're the only one who can do that, truthfully. You have to give yourself permission to change, give yourself permission to just do what feels good in your heart, right? And so anyway, that's just kind of my morning coffee talk ramble. I didn't finish my coffee yet, so all words might not have made complete sense here, but I know that somebody along the way has resonated with this message. And I'm just sharing this because I also think too, sometimes people forget that I'm like a human being, just like all of you, truthfully. I laugh because I think people forget, like, I'm a human too, you know? I'm not this robot, and I've got feelings, and I go through the same things that you go through. I'm not immune to it. My life's not perfect. I'm by no means perfect. I don't want to be. I'm just showing up and being real. I'm sharing the things I love. I'm going through what I'm growing through. And like, truthfully, at the end of the day, I just feel really blessed. I feel blessed that I can show up on here, be my authentic self, share authentically, and receive the love and support that I do in the magnitude that I do. And I love all of you for that. And I respect all of you for coming on here. And maybe we don't always agree, right? But it's okay, because we agree that, like, there's beauty in not always agreeing. You don't have to feel the same way I do. You don't have to agree with everything I say. It's a healthy conversation, and we're just here to chat. And not saying that my word is Bible either, because it's not. I'm just sharing my heart, and I know that it's connected with one of yours, and that's the most important piece. Like I always say, like, if one person watches this live or watches the replay and it connects with you, then that right there is gold to me. That was the whole sole purpose of me coming on and having my squirrel talks, was because somebody was going to listen and resonate, and I would empower one of you today to make a choice for yourself, to make a decision to do something for you instead of worrying about what other people think. And that giving yourself permission to make change in your life. You're not stuck where you are. It's a choice to stay where you are, just like it's a choice to change where your feet land, right? You can change the course of your life every single day, both good and bad. So you choose. Which way do you go? What do? You got to ask yourself that today. Sit and mull that over in your mind. You know, you have a choice. Every day you have a choice. So what choices are you making? For me, I'm choosing freedom. I'm choosing joy. I'm choosing happiness. I'm choosing always authenticity. I'm choosing grace, which sometimes is hard when you're being challenged. I will tell you that, but I'm choosing it. I'm choosing peace, and I'm just a happy girl. So I want to encourage you to make a choice today that's for you, and one that brings you joy. Okay? Love you guys, and I'm sure that we'll chat later, because I have a feeling I've got lots of thoughts swirling around in my brain today. Bye.